Hey there guys, NintendoPSX here, and it feels like it's been forever since I made videos, even more so about Super Smash Bros., but with the new Ultimate being released, I figured what better time to jump back into it than now. So, I'm going to just talk about specifically some characters that I'm excited to see, and the reasons why, and just looking at them in general, and kind of talking about why I want to play these characters. So, first up on the list here is Zelda. Now, I'm going to be the first one to say that I absolutely loved A Link Between Worlds Zelda's design. So the fact that they chose that design specifically for Smash immediately just makes me super happy. Because, you know, Breath of the Wild one would have been great, Skyward Sword one for Wii U would have also been great, but this was a Zelda design that I absolutely adored. There was a lot about this design that I just loved, whether it was just like kind of the simplistic regalness of it, but like the mixture of like Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time and A Link to the Past. There was just a lot mixed into the design that I just love, and just looking at it now, I adore. I mean, look at her! She's bloody cute! What more could you ask for? There's a fucking asshole mowing the lawn right outside here while I'm making this video. And that wouldn't be such a problem if the lawn wasn't fucking like 70 square meters. So now I gotta wait for this guy to go around this massive anyways, Zelda, I love her design here. It is beautiful. I love it, and I'm excited to play her. I played a little bit of Zelda on the Wii U, and obviously she's not that great. She's very slow, a lot of startup lag, but now with the game just in general being quicker and everybody having less lag in general, I feel like Zelda really has a time to, you know, kind of shine in a way. I mean, I feel like she'll still get, you know, bodied by the characters that are more quicker, but there's just something about her that is... Oop, we're gonna... Why is my mouse not working? Sorry for the jump. Anyways, yeah, I am super cool. I'm like legitimately excited about seeing Zelda here. There's just something about it that I just love. I just love the way she looks, the way she moves. She's so happy. She's so sassy. I just love it. She's beautiful. Look at her. How could I not want to play as possibly the best Zelda we've had? It's like I don't know. She's just beautiful IMO, and I really am excited to play as this character. Maybe not so much as the other ones we're going to be showing a little bit soon, but she's definitely up there on the list of characters that I definitely want to try and play. Now next, obviously Link here. Now Link obviously donning his champion's tunic from Breath of the Wild, which is a natural progression, you know. Just in general, I think it's about time that we were to retire the Twilight Princess outfits, and that's exactly what happened here. The Twilight Princess outfit has been retired on all accounts, you know, Zelda being Link Between Worlds, as we just saw, Ganondorf being Ocarina of Time, and Link being Breath of the Wild. You know, it's a good culmination of what everybody can know and love from Zelda. So just seeing him in this tunic is great, but at the same time, you know, I would have been really upset if we didn't have, you know, the green tunic, the champion, or the Tunic of the Wild, but it's here. I don't even need to worry. It's legitimately here. So if I play Link, that's the outfit I'm going to use, because even though, you know, Blue Link is cool and all, I grew up with a Green Link, and Green Link will always be the Link that is dear to my heart. So this was the one that I loved. It's also the one that I beat Breath of the Wild in. That's the outfit I use, because it just made sense. It just made sense. IMO. But anyways, Link looks like he's pretty great. You know, he's got some remote bombs and stuff now. He actually has a blade beam. If he has 0% damage, he can actually shoot a blade beam out of the Master Sword, which is kind of cool. So he has an extra projectile if he has no damage right at the start of the match. And that could be a game changer. Not really a game changer, but, you know, it adds to Link as a fighter. Remote bombs, you could shoot arrows, and now the arrows you can pick up, and you can either shoot 2 arrows from your bow, or you can decide to throw the arrow you have in your hand. But you can also Z-drop it, so you can do a bunch of different combinations that you have there between the Z-dropping, or throwing, or even, you know, just between that and then your bombs too, so boomerang included. So he has a lot more technical stuff going on for him than he ever did before, because before all he could really do was Z-drop the bombs, but now he can do it for the bombs, he can do it for his arrows, so there's a little bit more going on for him now. So I am excited to check out Link. I don't think he's going to become a character that I'm going to end up maining, but he is definitely a character that will be fun to try and fun to play with. Next here is Young Link, and this made me extremely happy. I know people will be like, why are you happy for just a Link clone? He's just some stupid Link that was from Melee. He's just a clone. Yeah, but you know what? when I was a young babu and I was playing Super Smash Bros. Melee, Link was the character, young Link was the character that I loved. I used him all the time. He got me through a lot of the content and like the single player stuff, and I loved young Link. He was my favorite character to use in Melee. And the fact that he's back in possibly a better way than ever, it just makes me super happy. I don't know how I feel about the way he looks there with the hair. There's something there that doesn't look right, but it could just be the image. Regardless, seeing young Link makes me extremely happy. I am thrilled to see young Link. Oh, look, you can see the giants in the background. That's cool. But yeah, I am just thrilled to see young Link. You know, I really am, because they replaced young Link with Toon Link and Brawl, and you know, people would say, oh, they're the same. No, they're really not. They had different properties to them. They really didn't feel the same at all. So actually seeing the character that I was hoping to come back in Brawl and didn't, and then didn't come back again, and now he's finally back here, I am just happy to see young Link. You know, he feels great. I'm just happy to see him. And he has a Dark Link form. Look at that. It's fucking crazy, man. But I love it. I really do love it. I am extremely happy to see young Link return. I really, really am. So I'm definitely going to try to work with him as best as I can. Worst case scenario, I suck with him and then I don't use him. Whatever. Either way, I do really want to try. Next fighter that I'm almost always interested in is Mewtwo. Now, Mewtwo obviously was in Melee, and he was pretty great in Melee. Then he came back in Wii U and 3DS for DLC, which was freaking great. But the problem is Mewtwo kind of got bodied by almost everybody in the game. There was a weird warp thing based on the stage. You would try to warp up, and it would just fling you to the side. And then there were times where you could get like almost infinitely juggled by a lot of the faster characters in the game. He didn't do too well, is what I'm saying. So hopefully in this iteration, you know, Mewtwo finally receives a substantial buff, and maybe he won't get completely floored by the faster characters and the characters that are quicker for combos. Another new thing about Mewtwo now is that his Nair works less like it did in Wii U and more, I don't want to say more like it did in Melee, but it actually kind of like sucks you in. Because if you remember the one in Wii U and 3DS, yes, it kind of keeps you close, but you can fall out of it, or Mewtwo can fall and then you can fall out of it. Now you're kind of stuck in the whole Nair until, you know, Mewtwo does like this final chest bump and then you fly out of the Nair. So that's interesting to see. They also did the same thing for Pikachu, by the way, for Pikachu's Nair, but we're not talking about Pikachu. But I'm interested to see how that Nair is going to affect, because a lot of times the Nair would be used to go into more combos or to be as a combo extender. Now it kind of seems like it's almost a combo finisher, which is interesting to think about, but we still need to see more. I need to see actually more gameplay of how Mewtwo works and, you know, how things are going to go work with that. Oh my god, that's loud. So, you know, I am interested to see how that's going to work. Ooh, it looks like Mewtwo's... Hold on. It looks like Mewtwo's up smash now has more priority than it ever did before. So that's actually pretty great. I don't know if that was a thing that worked in Smash 4. Remember, Smash 4 didn't really have priority. It just had a lot of jank in general. So the fact that the Mewtwo might have priority on some moves is pretty great, honestly. So it is interesting to see. Oh, he has a new animation on that move, huh? But yeah, anyways, Mewtwo is definitely one of my favorite Pokemon to play as in Smash Brothers, other than Pikachu. So I am excited to see how Mewtwo will stack up now to some of the quicker fighters. Hopefully better than he did before. Marth. Marth was my boy in Brawl. He was my baby. He was my child in Brawl, and I loved him. And then they shortened his sword in Smash 4, and they kind of made a lot of landing lag, and you couldn't really fair chain or do any kind of aerial safely with Marth. I mean, you could, but it was very limited. Now, with the less landing lag and the short hop mechanic they actually added, Marth, I feel like, is going to be a very much more of a threat than he ever was before, and I'm happy about that because I can't wait to use him. And he's fully voiced in English by Yuri Lowenthal. I know a lot of Smash fans are like, oh, can we turn that off? Let's just do Japanese. We need Japanese. Nah, man. If you've been playing Fire Emblem Heroes, then you know that Marth has a beautiful voice. Yuri Lowenthal is perfect. And I also hope that Roy is voiced by Ray Chase, Noctis as, the voice of Noctis and also the voice of Roy in Heroes. So hopefully that is also a thing too. But judging by the fact that they chose Yuri for Marth, which is his Heroes voice actor, and they chose Greg Chun for Ike, which is also his Heroes voice actor, I imagine that they're also going to choose Ray Chase for Roy. Anyways, Marth just seems like he's going to be a crazy fighter now. short hop, short hop and fair, and he could probably fare like a monster. I saw some tournament footage of pro players using Marth, and I was very pleased with what I saw. So I really am excited to see how it's gonna work. The fact that you can kind of angle the shield breaker is interesting. I don't know if that's just like the new animation for it, or if that's literally you can angle it depending on how it works. I don't know how much of a factor that's going to become, considering you just use it to break the shields anyways. But maybe it'll be a factor for beyond breaking the shield, like if you're trying to attack somebody who may be crouching or maybe standing a little bit taller. But either way, Marth seems like he's going to be a crazy fighter now, and I really am excited to see that. So, Marth, my boy, I'm going to work with you. I really am. Next is Shulk. Now, I was extremely excited to see Shulk in Wii U and 3DS, and then he turned out to be trash. He had a lot of opening lag on all his moves, changing arts was slow, he didn't really have the niche that can push him into where he needs to go. Like, I get you could change the arts and make him what you need to be, but at the same time, there wasn't really a chance for that to shine in the Wii U and 3DS version. Now, with the fact that you can change the arts really quickly, extremely quickly, all I need to see now is Shulk have less opening lag on his moves, and he can be quite a scary character. I won't say top tier, but, maybe he'll actually extend beyond low tier. So I'm excited to see what they've done with Shulk other than spoil Fiora again. Yeah, again. But, hopefully Shulk can actually whip out the Monado, on a frame perfect note rather than but probably not. He'll probably still have opening frames, and that could really damage him as a character and make people not want to play him again. Hopefully that's not the case, and I really hope it's not, because I really want him to be great. I mean, look at his art. His art looks great, too. Anyways, next is Ganondorf. Ganondorf looks crazy. I've seen footage of him at the tournaments. I've seen footage of him from the Nintendo Treehouse. He looks crazy. He looks faster. His Nair has next to no landing lag and comes out almost as fast as Falcon's, Falcon's Nair. It's crazy how fast his Nair is. He looks like an absolute monster now, and that's what he should be. You should actually be terrified to fight Ganondorf and not just look at a Ganondorf on online and be like, oh, this is gonna be easy. Nah, he should be instilling fear in his enemies. Sorry about that. Phone started to ring. Anyways, now that he actually has a sword in his smash attacks, that means he has more range. It still looks pretty slow, but the fact that he has more range is absolutely crazy. His down smash is equivalent to Cloud's down smash now, which is, in my opinion, is an amazing down smash. His forward smash is just a big giant arc, almost similar to Ike's, and his up smash is also almost similar to Ike's, in that he does like just this big arc upwards, and it's like this huge range. The fact that he can actually have range on his moves now, or his smash moves rather, is great, because it lends more to being able to punish stuff better. Before, his up smash was just a big straight up kick, and it did work, but there were applications in which it didn't work, because since it was a straight up vertical move, you didn't have the big arc that happens, if a character rolled behind you, if a character was falling towards the ground, or if a character was still close to you but not that close that the kick would hit. The side smash was always great, the elbow was always good for the forward momentum, but now he has this big arc again going forward, so he can also get people, in a different direction compared to just straight horizontal or straight vertical. And then his down smash, it's similar to his before, but it has, I would argue that it has a better means of reach going from a lower angle than from the middle angle where his legs would kick. So, it's going to be really interesting to see how Ganondorf works now. And I've heard that you can now mash out of the Ganon side, which kind of fucking sucks, because that was a great mechanic for Ganondorf, at least. IMO. I know not everybody got caught in it, because it was kind of obvious, but, it was a good means of edge pressure, because that was always an option Ganondorf could do. So you didn't really, if as an opponent, you didn't really want to get too close to the edge, because you never know. So knowing that pressure might be gone could probably hinder him, because now people might just go completely aggro and try to, do some air stuff and get him off the stage even further, because you don't have to worry too much about Ganon side, because you can just mash right out of it. Hopefully, it's not super easy to mash out of it, but, I haven't seen any footage of people trying to match out a bit, so we'll have to wait and see for that one. And then it's Final Smash. Pretty cool. Anyways, the last one that I want to take a look at is Cloud, who is my main in Final Fantasy. Yeah, he's definitely my main in Final Fantasy. No, my main in Wii U and 3DS. And ever since the minute he came out, I was using him, and I loved every single second of using him. He looks great. He kind of looks the same. The only big difference change for him is that limit now doesn't last forever. It only lasts for 15 seconds. And that kind of blows, because you always kind of wanted to keep it for when you might get knocked off, or when you really wanted to pressure an opponent, because you never know when a finishing touch, or a cross slash, or whatever might come at your way. But, you know, losing that pressure sucks, but at the same time, Cloud still has a lot of his other pressure. His up air is still as strong as it was before. None of his moves really changed too much, at least from what I saw. So it is great just to see him, you know, back in prime form. And that's good. His jab, though, kind of looks like it has a lot more meat on it. I don't know how that's gonna, you know, affect his gameplay or not. But, yeah, see, look, there's a lot more meat on that jab. I don't know how I feel about that, but it seems like it's fine. Either way, he looks as great as he did before, and I am excited to play as him once more. Out of the characters that I'm going to try to probably main, it's probably going to either be Cloud. It's probably either going to be Cloud, Marth, and Ganondorf. Those are probably going to be the three that I'm going to work with is the most. Beyond that, you know, Zelda I'll love to play as, just kind of for fun, but also try to get good with her. Shulk, I mostly just want to see how Shulk's going to work. Mewtwo, I might not even touch, but he'll always be there, and he's always fun to play with. And then Young Link, I really am going to try hard with Young Link, because he's just a childhood favorite of mine, so I need to commit. That's what I need to do. I just need to commit. But those are the characters that I'm most interested in. You guys, if you feel free to comment below what characters you're most interested to try, whether they're newcomers or whether they're characters we haven't seen since Melee. Either way, put those in the comments below. Tell me how you feel. Tell me characters you know you're going to main solo, or maybe just characters you want to just try out because you don't really care. You just want to play some fun characters. Either way, that's what I'm most interested in. See you guys next time in the next video. I might actually make some more videos now lately. I might make some more videos about Smash Ultimate. I was not at E3. I did not have the time to, or the chance to play the game. So obviously I'm going off just what I've seen. But the game does look very fun. It looks very interesting, and it looks way more fast-paced than Smash 4. So I am interested to see where this game's going to go from here. So anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. Maybe it'll be about this. Maybe it'll be about something else. Who knows? I'll figure something out. Anyways, I keep saying it. I don't know how to end these videos anymore. It's been so long since I've made videos like this. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. I promise you. And I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.